Yo, guys, what's going on, man? Welcome to the 157 Show. We are tuning in here. This is week 3 coming up.
Yep. Week 3, we're already fourth of the way through the season. We are one quarter through the season.
It sucks, too, because I enjoy football. It's flying by,
man. Life has really sped up this year for a lot of folks. So.
It is. So, again, if you're tuning in for the very first time, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Y'all know the typical deal for a YouTube video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share, drop a comment below, what you guys think about these games that's coming up this weekend. What are you excited for? What do you want to see the most? Something like that. Let us know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts below.
So, week 3, Alabama played Texas last week. Tough game, and now we're coming back home against our fierce rival down in Louisiana, the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks.
Okay, I thought it was Warhawks. I didn't want to speak up.
It's Warhawks.
Okay, I thought so.
So there's not really typical. I mean, this is a overmatched game for them. We've seen what Alabama did to Utah State week 1. I don't see this being a threat to Alabama as poorly as they played last week. I don't see them, coughing this one up. Now, I say that to say, look at 2007. That was very unexpected. Nobody saw that coming, I guess.
I like how that's the benchmark for Nick Saban, or for any coach. So if you're in the SEC and it's like, oh, well, Nick Saban lost to Louisiana Monroe in 2007. Yeah, man, Nick Saban's a little bit different than, no offense, Brian,
we give him a pass.
A little bit different than Brian Harsin.
Yeah, we'll give him a pass.
Like, it happens, but that's the benchmark. Everyone said, oh, he lost to Louisiana Monroe. It'll be fine.
Yeah. It's okay. I think he's made up for it tenfold.
Yeah,
tenfold. We'll take that one loss if it means, what happened.
I just went in.
It's okay.
I want to put that in there.
It's all right. Louisiana Monroe, I don't think that they're going to be any good. They're not going to match up very well with Alabama talent-wise, nor just, depth-wise. They're not going to, at all.
Yeah.
I think the spread right now is like 48.5. So, it's a clear favorite.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it's a clear favorite. I don't see this being any trouble for Alabama. I'm excited to see some of the younger players get in there again and get some of that game experience because they are definitely going to need it this season. We've had a lot of injuries in the previous season as we go down the line. So it's always good to have some experience coming in that, even if it's in garbage time, at least they get that experience.
You want good quality reps. And
yes.
Folks, you're going to hear me repeat that all year, but I'm a big believer in nothing beats game time, good quality reps.
For sure.
You can practice all day, every day. But once you're in front of the fans, 100,000 fans doing your thing, that's where you really get your
That's when you get your
reps.
Even if it's a blowout, you're still playing against someone other than
your
practice squad.
Yep.
So it's nice to see something different and get in there and run the plays that you know.
It helps you buy in as well.
For sure. And it gives game film. Even if are you going to play hard in a law or in a blowout?
There's a lot of upsides.
It's a lot of upsides, yeah,
to these games.
Yeah, for sure. They get paid. The team that's going to take the whooping gets paid handsomely nowadays, over $1 million.
It's like a good salary.
So it's overall though. I think this is going to be another blowout. It'll be done by halftime. You'll see the starters play till half. I think maybe a drive into the third, and then they'll sit them.
Let me ask you this: what time is the game?
3 o'clock.
Okay, so are you gonna watch?
It's 3 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah, that's Central Time for y'all folks. 2:30 is Auburn. So
yes.
So you're gonna flip over to Auburn after a little bit?
Yes.
Good. You probably should.
I'm gonna definitely watch that game. I'm excited for it. You know why?
Yeah.
I want to see the orange out that they have planned.
Yeah. So do we want to dive? Are we done with Alabama?
Well, I'm done with Alabama. I think everybody knows here Alabama's going to walk away with this one easy. So I don't think there's going to be any sort of controversy with that. I hope there's not any controversy with that. I will say it's going to be 55-13. There you go. That's my prediction. Now it's probably going to be 37-30, but it's all right. We'll just roll it. 55-13 is going to be your score. Book it.
Book it.
All right, Auburn.
Don't bet on it, but book it.
Yeah, just book it. Don't bet on it.
Let's dive in. Week 3 preview. Auburn versus Penn State. Last year, Auburn lost to Penn State heartbreaker, 28-20.
Very poorly called game, if I remember correctly. Fourth quarter, that was kind of or fourth
calls,
down. Yeah, for sure.
The pass in the end zone, things of that nature. But that's last year.
Targeting. Don't forget targeting. Sorry, didn't mean to murder that memory.
Yeah. Anyway.
Go ahead. This year, Auburn.
This year, 2022.
Yes.
Okay. Week 3. You cannot play like you did versus San Jose State.
No, you cannot.
I mentioned this in our Week 2 review, but he carved us up, the San Jose State quarterback, 24 for 40 for 275 yards. So the percentage of those passes was about 50%, rough, a little bit over. That's cool. 275 yards is very scary for the secondary. And Sean Clifford last year, the Penn State quarterback, he carved us up for 28 of 32. That's like 90% for 302 yards and 2 touchdowns. That cannot happen this weekend.
No.
If Auburn expects to win the game, the secondary is going to have to make adjustments and step up and play ball.
They got to get pressure on Clifford as well.
The front seven, exactly. The front seven is good enough to stop the run. That is the key to victory. You're going to have the front seven step up and clog up these holes, clog up the lanes, force Clifford to pass the ball, but the secondary has got to do their job.
Right.
They've got to
This one
defend
can
these
get
passes.
ugly if nobody does their job.
Yes. So San Jose State, going back and looking at the report, they had 7 plays of over 15 yards for passing. 4 of those, I believe, were over 20 yards. That cannot happen this weekend.
No.
Let's be very clear. If that happens, this is going to get ugly
Very fast.
very fast. So the key to victory is going to be stopping the run, getting pressure on the quarterback, like you said, and just controlling the time of possession as well.
Yeah.
San Jose State had more time of possession than Auburn did last week. It was just pitiful.
Terrible calls. Terrible. I don't want to say playmaking, but terrible by the players of just going through the motions is what I'm trying to say. Not nearly putting in any effort in anything. So this opponent with Penn State, they have to step it up right out the gate.
Auburn
Drive one, yes, not Penn State. They can lose.
Yeah.
Drive one, Auburn has to come out hot, and Finley has got to play.
He's got to play the ball. Yeah, quarterbacks have got to step up for this game. The key to victory on the other side of the ball, offense. Finley's got to step up. Wide receivers have to step up.
Yes.
Just like I mentioned in the San Jose State review video. We are very weak quarterback and wide receivers.
Yep.
And secondary. Those are the 3 weaknesses of this team right now. I'm hoping that the team develops and Finley starts taking good quality reps. Like I said, I'm going to repeat that. But I hope he gets some good quality reps in. And I hope that the wide receivers, somebody steps up. I'm hoping it's Javarius Johnson or somebody along those lines. So we'll see what happens here. Overall, I think this game is going to be very close. Vegas does as well. So the spread is Auburn +3, which typically means the game is fairly even down the middle, talent-wise, whatever you want to say. And they're giving the home field advantage +3, +2.5, whatever, to Auburn for home field advantage. So I think it's going to be a close game, and I can see Auburn losing it. However, I'm going to go with the home team. I said they're going to start strong this year. This is going to be the start of a good season for Auburn.
This is going to be their make or break. There's no doubt.
It's not their make or break, but it's a pivotal point of the season. If you win this one, there's a very good chance you start 5-0. Walking straight into the meat of your SEC schedule.
Right.
If you lose this one, the season could falter.
When I say make or break, I mean like in just committee eyes of rankings and stuff like that. Like up to this point, you haven't really played very tough competition.
Nope.
You play your one tough out of conference opponent, and if you don't look good, even in a loss, if you don't look good in a loss, you're in for a long season as far as committee goes, bowl games and stuff like. If you get to that point, does the fan support start to dwindle if they lose this game?
I don't want to talk about that yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
we won't talk
it's
about
a little
that
bit
yet.
early in the season. I have a lot of thoughts on that.
There's a lot already going on, with a lot of people are not happy. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
But it could get ugly.
Yeah, I don't want to disregard your thoughts. I just don't want to get on that train already because I'm very pro Brian Harsin, but that's that's a culture video for a different day.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think the guy can coach. I do think that. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'm going to need some adjustments to make there, Harsin. Please do them. Thank you.
We know you tune in and watch the videos.
One thing I want to talk about for this weekend, and this will be my final note, and we can wrap it up here. The defense has had 0 interceptions so far this year. I want to see those run lanes blocked up, forcing Clifford to throw the ball, and I want to see somebody step up and get an interception. I want to see the first interception this weekend.
Question for you.
I think that'll be a great flipping the script, flipping the field right there, and put them ahead. Because I think the turnover battle is going to be key this weekend.
Question for you as we wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Last year we had Bo Nix as a quarterback for Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Offense struggled.
Mm-hmm.
This year, Finley, quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Offense struggles. Is it a coaching thing, do you think? It's not necessarily Harsin. Or is it a not enough talent thing, you think?
Man, I really don't know.
Because the
The
offense
problem with the offense is there's no identity.
Right.
Like I sit here and say that the quarterbacks are weak and the wide receivers are weak, which we can all agree with. If you've watched Auburn football, those two things are true. However, the offensive line isn't doing great, but they're holding up, and the run game is all right. I
Yep.
mean, you have two great runners in Hunter and Bigsby.
Right.
So that's the bread and butter of this offense.
Yeah.
But outside of saying that they're a great duo and they're doing great this year, there's no real identity to the offense. And I
Right.
think that's the problem. Something's got to be established and stick with it. And it's not happening right now.
You touched on it a few minutes ago too that Auburn does not have that go-to receiver. Like, we have got to get the ball in this guy's hands.
Oh no! Let me tell you
every
this.
time.
I'm sorry, I'm getting long-winded
It's okay.
now.
We'll let you go.
But the wide receivers, I think the number one receiver on the team so far is Javaris Johnson. I could be wrong there. I do know that John Samuel Shanker is the second one, and he's a tight end. But the number one receiver has 7 catches on the year for 150 yards
In 2 games.
2 games. Pitiful.
Yes.
Pitiful.
No doubt.
No, you're not getting the offense going. It's stalling out, and the wide receivers aren't stepping up.
Yep. And
it
some
could be-
boneheaded plays too. You just
Boneheaded plays, good plays,
interceptions, stuff like that.
It happens.
It doesn't help.
It's not all on the wide receivers. It's both of them, quarterback and wide receiver play. So I'm hoping they start gelling together, and they start to develop and work together better in a scheme fashion.
All right. What I ended mine with a prediction.
28 to not 28 because that was the score last year. Let's do 27-17 Auburn.
Ooh, 10-point win.
Yeah, at home.
11 point. You said 27? Yeah.
Yeah.
10-point win.
Yeah, at home.
Okay.
Some voodoo stuff's going to happen. Turnover. I think the key takeaway here is a turnover is going to be
Pick 6 or just a scoop and score, just a simple turnover.
Just a simple
changes
turnover
momentum.
that's going to flip the script, flip the
Okay.
field, and
I
go
got
from
you.
there.
All
Yep,
right.
that's
I like
my
what you
bold
think.
prediction. First interception that's going to be the determining factor of this game.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens coming up. This is Thursday, so we got a couple more days, and then we're rolling to see what happens.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. This has been our thoughts, and again, we're just casual fans throwing stuff out there for you guys. We're hoping to try, maybe I won't say get better at this, but we'll try and dive in a little bit and do things a little bit differently here in the coming weeks, and we'll see what happens.
The key thing is we're having fun.
Yeah, we're having fun. I mean, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're having fun, we're okay.
Yeah, that's it for me.
So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we will see you guys later. Roll Tide.
War Eagle.